We back again. Take two. Take two. We back again. Take two. Okay. Hey, beautiful people, and welcome back to the community chat. And the world is on 1,000, and sometimes we have to be two just to keep up. I'll talk to you about how I manage my stress, my anxiety, and my quote-unquote ADHD. Because sometimes it's just hard to stay focused, right? Like we all have maybe attention span of a minute, right? This is why we do the TikTok, a little short video here and there. I know my videos are probably too long. It's okay. So my first tip for you on managing stress and anxiety and probably attention problems is just to kind of eat right. In today's world, it's harder to eat right when you have things to do. Listen, I had maybe takeout twice this week. I'm not my proudest moments, but sometimes you just need to afford yourself something like that. Even if I have my takeout, I still try to make sure that I'm eating healthy throughout the day. Definitely getting those supplements in. For example, I use Amazing Grass. I'm not trying to advertise anything here, but I do love this. It gives me energy. I add like vitamin C to that just to keep my body, you know, functioning. The task of the day, everything that I'm trying to do, from work to school to being a mom to all those fancy things that our life brings us. Another thing I use is water. A lot of water, just to stay hydrated, which is good. I'm gonna drink some now. All this talking gets me parched. Another great thing I use is wild fish oil. Just find a brand that works for you. I'm not trying to advertise anything yet. Also, I use gunpowder green tea leaf, or you could just use green tea. Just something that keeps me motivated and up, because caffeine for me, I found, gives me, probably because my anxiety just gives me heart palpitations, like extremely. My heart, I wake up at like 4 a.m. and my heart is just beating super fast, and I have to think about what I ate that day. So I'll think about, oh, what did I have? If I thought I maybe had 2 cups of coffee, if I had 2 cups of coffee, it's over. It's a wrap. I'm either up all night or I'll wake up in the middle of the night, my heart beating fast, so that throws my sleep off, and then it ruins the start of the next day. So I just try to find or incorporate things that will keep me up, like the vitamin C, the green tea, the vitamins, liquid vitamins too. I alternate between my powder vitamins and my liquid vitamins. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not gonna advertise, maybe just this necklace, which is really cute. It's my little seashell, by Libu Laurentius. Hope I said that right. And I'll leave all that information down in the description box, and you'll get a nice little 30% off. Check the website out. It's really nice to have a nice selection of chains. So those were some of the supplements that I use, but there's other supplements or other vitamins and things that I do take throughout the day. I'm just giving you an arsenal for you to start with or choose from. Again, you have to kind of see what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Okay, number 2, which is like something that I do constantly, is a brain dump. So I know that sounds kind of weird and nasty, but like, you know, when you have to let it out, no pun intended, or maybe, you know, when you really gotta go, you gotta go. So we fill our brains with tasks and chores that we have to do. For example, like submitting those documents for work, writing that paper, making dinner, going shopping, doing laundry, you know, all the modern day things to keep us afloat. So something that I do to help with that is I release that from my brain, because it's weighing me down. It's heavy because I'm constantly thinking about it, and your brain uses a great amount of your energy. So that's why if you're constantly thinking about these things, you may feel tired or exhausted. So I have notebooks literally all over the house. So even now I have my notebook that I write into for my YouTube videos or whatever, or my blogs, whatever I do. I have a separate notebook for that. Another thing is I have my to-do list, which is magnetized, which I have on my refrigerator. to just put food, because I used to go shopping, but now being caught in the house, I put everything that I need to really order. On here right now I have grapeseed oil, but I ordered that, so I checked that off. A head wrap and some paper towel, and I'm in the kitchen and I'm waiting for something to bake or doing some type of task. I'll quickly pull out my phone and I'll just put in those orders. Another thing is my work notebook. Try to keep those things separate. I have a ton of other notebooks. I have a school notebook, I have different notebooks, but I have to always like release these things from my brain. So I have a lot of things to do at my job, because I have 2 different roles there, so I have to keep myself organized. I'll just write down everything that I need to do. I write down lesson plans, especially being a math teacher. I might have to write answers just so I don't look foolish in front of the kids, like, okay, I have to do the math first. Or I mean, I don't mind. I love for them to correct me at error analysis. So yeah, I always keep a notebook. You see I also have post-it notes, but like I said, that's for another video, or a little bit of this video. But wherever I can, just to get it off my head, I will. Matter of fact, I'll go back. I'll talk about post-it notes. So I have a box. You see my box or not, go watch that video. But I definitely keep post-it notes, and I'll write down the list of things that I need to do, which actually goes into my second thing. So let me go back to my paper. Okay, so my second thing is, which actually goes into my third thing. So let me go back to my notebook. Tracking system. Order something, and you're on Amazon, like, where's my shelves? I'm saying shelves because I just ordered shelves, but I was like, where's my shelves? Where's that order at? I'm waiting for it. You be stalking them, right? Wherever you use UPS, FedEx, you just be tracking your stuff, right? Do the same thing with your stuff. With your tracking system, you're monitoring what you have to do and what time or day you want to allot to it. So for example, I guess I wait till Saturdays to do my school assignments. I've tried to kind of do one piece of my school assignment every day, just so that I'm not overwhelmed. But if I find that the assignment doesn't really need that much time and they could wait till Saturday, then I'll wait. And that's another thing. Once you have your list, you need to prioritize. So figure out what you need to handle and get done right now, and then figure out what can kind of wait. Right? Also figure out how much time each thing takes. For example, if you're gonna take an hour to clean the kitchen, you know, you might want to squeeze that in on a Tuesday night. You might want to squeeze that in on a Thursday night, whatever day. Just don't wait till the weekend, right? Because if we wait to do laundry, kitchen, shopping, which I used to do, on one day, you're kind of wasting your day. You're wasting your rest day. You're not going to be able to really enjoy and put in that self-care, which I always talk about, which I think is extremely important. So see if you can kind of knock off a task. Tip, because I'm on the computer a lot more, doing documents, writing, things like that. I kind of enjoy doing doing physical tasks. So I actually enjoy like washing the dishes. I don't really ever have much because I'm constantly on top of it, or just sweeping. It just gives me that physical break where instead of me sitting down and lesson planning or figuring out, organizing, or writing, whatever it is that I'm doing for my job, school, I have a chance to do something physical, which also knocks out chores or things that I might have or had on my list. See, that 2 for 1 all the time, baby. Going into the fourth tip, which is self-monitoring. Sorry, that sounds like a little professional-ish, but self-monitoring for how you're feeling. I do work a lot, and I'll admit it, but when I am tired, I will close my laptop in a second. Like if I'm not feeling it, if the moment, it doesn't even matter what I'm doing. I could be mid-sentence. If my body is like, no more, I'm closing it, right? Because at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, if I was to leave this earth, or you was to leave this earth, the most that anybody's gonna do is send you flowers, and they're gonna replace you. Right? So it's good to constantly be on top. Like when you're feeling overwhelmed, acknowledge that. Do something for yourself. Again, I mean, I'm not going to say self-care as a tip because I kind of always give that as a tip, but that is a form of self-care. Just once you're feeling overwhelmed, stop, cut it off. And that actually goes into tip number 5, relax and reconnect. So yeah, so again, I'm not titling it self-care, but yeah, relax and reconnect. Because again, like I said before, if you leave this earth, they're gonna send some flowers, your company, your school, maybe, if they even know you exist. But that's the time where, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'll just go hang out in my son's room, see what he's doing. I'll go to my mother's house and hang out with her. I'll take a walk. I'll go outside and just kind of embrace the air. I'll listen to music, just kind of relax. I'll call a friend. I'll talk to a few friends. Just kind of get things off my chest, or talk about nothing. Watch a Netflix series or ask for suggestions. I try not to binge. I really can't. Or I'll watch a movie. Something that I know that's gonna keep me, something that won't send me down a rabbit hole. Make sure that you're grounded and rooted in all the things that you take on, and don't really get overwhelmed or stressed. I know that's easier said than done, to not get overwhelmed or stressed, but again, if you kind of follow these tips, it'll help you out. Trust me, I know, for the person that is doing like 5 things right now. My last tip is to express gratitude. Yes, I've talked about being grounded and making sure that you're present and spending time, but you have to be thankful for those things. You really have to wake up, whether you're praying or meditating, whatever it is that you believe in, just really taking time to say, I am thankful for, right? We always wish and we want constantly. I know I wish and I want, and I have to always take moments to be thankful, because what if I never accomplish those things, right? I have to be grateful for the things that I do have, whether it's health, whether it's whatever wealth that I do have, right? So I have to take time to acknowledge those things, acknowledge me being grateful for being alive today, especially with everything that's going on right now. Just really being grateful and in the moment. So yeah, those are my 6 tips, things that have worked for me, and I'm pretty sure work for numerous amount of people. So if you've tried any of these, please let me know in the comments what works for you. If I didn't list something, please list that in the comment as well. So listen, this is a community. We're trying to help each other. We're trying to build. We're trying to be great. We're trying to just keep steady, keep going, keep navigating through this world, because it's tough.